And there we go. Welcome back, friends, to the shop. We've got a fun project today. We're lacking power in the snow bike trailer. We had to run the furnace overnight, and last trip over to Halfway, it was so cold, it drained those two big 6-volt deep cycle batteries quick. It wouldn't keep the furnace running all night. We're going to add some lithium today in a portable power pack that I have, as well as I'll have to figure out a way to tie it into the system. And we get to play with some new Milwaukee tools. So let's get started. This is what we've got to work with. 21-foot snow bike trailer. I've got the two big deep cycle batteries in here and an inverter. But once these are drained, there's no way, I would just never get a chance to get them charged up if we don't have a place to plug them in. Here's the battery storage. We've got the two big 6-volt wired in series. To make 12, and then I put the Xantrex 1000 watt inverter in there. We need to supplement this with a lithium. The battery box in there is pretty limited. There's no space for really anything bigger than that. I got to thinking, well, why not just put a really secure mount in here for the big EcoFlow? This will be power for days in there, be all that I needed, and we'll be able to hook it up so that when we plug in the trailer, that this is getting charged and vice versa. Now we've got to find some place to securely mount it that won't be in the way. I've been thinking about where to put this, and we really don't have any options. We need all that clear in case we need to haul 3 bikes. One thing that we don't need to use is this big door. This door folds down so you can drive through, but that's usually for snowmobiles, and we don't have snowmobiles, so we don't work that way. So it's kind of wasted space for us, or at least wasted wall space. I think the best option for us is going to be just with our footman loop. This is a footman's loop, and where that name came from, I don't know. I was thinking about that when I ordered them, and it must have been something to do with lashing luggage back in the day. You know, a footman that would wait on wealthy people in the old country. But these are nice ones. You'll see these on like the older Jeep hoods, where what it allows you to do is on a flat surface, it gives you an ability to use a strap of some sort to restrain something or tie something down, luggage. You'll also see it like on the door openings of the Jeep TJs. I used to have those in my wrecking yard, and those loops, we'd take them off and use them for all sorts of things, but they work perfectly with these cam straps. So on a flat surface, now you can run that underneath there, and it's a real strong, secure way to mount something. Heavy duty, they came with some nice stainless screws. I ordered these off of Amazon. They were like $9, I think, for 4. Nice big heavy duty Phillips screws. And then when it comes to straps, there's nothing handier than these cam straps. They're ubiquitous around here because there's so many people that haul kayaks. People call them kayak straps or surfboard straps for securing them to your cars. You can get them in all different lengths. 1 inch is about the ideal, and the best ones I've ever used are the Thule. They're Swedish. You'll pay 3 times the price for it. If you go on Amazon, you'll see that there are a lot of straps that look just like it for about the third the cost, but they're not the same. They don't hold up. You'll have these things in 20, 30 years. They're so well made. The 12-footers are about ideal. So don't ever cut them. If you just need it for a short thing, just figure out a way to tie it up so it doesn't get hung up. But the Thule straps are the best. And they come with this rubber grommet, which is really nice if you're tying stuff down on your car, because if this is, these things will beat alongside your paint and beat it all up and tear up your rig, where this isolates it, so that rubber will come in contact. And that right there would pay for this extra money in the straps. I was originally thinking I would have both straps around the waist, but this is completely flat on top. Up, down hills, this thing would shake and I think work loose. So since we've got these handholds here, we'll just do it like a Christmas present there. I finally found some bits that are not terrible. The Weehaw German bits are holding up really good. It's got thick, it's like almost a 1-inch plywood floor, so that should not be a problem. I've got to say that is going to be just perfect. And that's what's nice about those Thules. We don't have those metal caps up or plugs up there, cams, scratching everything up. And it's rock solid. So it's not going forward or back. And then it's portable. So if we would want to take it out and use it at a picnic table or just have a big power supply wherever we're at, then we can pull those straps and just roll it right on out like a suitcase. How this electrical system works is we've got a plug on the outside that goes to just a regular 110 outlet. Now what happens when that's plugged in is that runs to a charge controller. And the charge controller does, well, it's charging the batteries basically from that. And then it's also wiring up all of these plugs. So when we're plugged in, we have 110, but not when we're not plugged in. That's why the inverter, now the inverter is hooked to the big batteries, and that changes from 12 volt to 110 right there. So that's, that's a power supply we have as well. What we need to do is we need a way to charge these batteries so that this whole system works, meaning the furnace and all of the USB plugs and all of the lights and everything. And that's what this is going to be for. So what we're going to do, it's going to be very simple, is that since these are all hooked together, all we have to do is make a double male extension cord to plug from here to here. Now the only thing we have to be careful of is we don't want to be plugging in the outside and this at the same time. So it needs to be one or the other. We need a good cord, so I thought let's just use that cord off that skill saw I burned up last fall. That's not doing anyone any good. It's the good one, that rubber that doesn't get stiff in the wintertime. This thing, the motor, something happened to the motor, so it's just not worth repairing. But this, we might be able to use. We've got a nice plug already on one end, and I found this. I had this set up to edit with an old engine hoist back at my old shop, or 2 shops ago, I guess it was. These are really nice, high quality extension cord replacements. The ones you get at the big box stores and stuff are such poor quality compared to the ones you get at the like Platt or the electrical supply places where the electricians shop. They always have the super nice ones like this. This is my first time using this little M12 impact driver. I bought the combo with this guy right here. This is an amazing little tool. And we want to never forget. I'm going to have to put like a lockout tag on this. Make sure Dry is up to speed on this. He doesn't plug both these in. What's the chance of me making this and it being 6 inches too short? Oh no, it's just perfect. Okay, here's all we have to do now. When the extension cord is plugged in outside, it energizes this plug, and there's another one up there on the ceiling, or the inverter's turned on. So what we're doing, and it's just a really clean and simple way to do it by this double-ended extension cord. This circuit is the same as the one outside. So by doing this, we're simply plugging this in, just like we would outside. It's charging the exact same way it would. Now it's going to be charging the batteries, it's going to power up the furnace, it's going to power the whole coach, right, or trailer. And then we go to here. And there we go. So the trailer's drawing, what, 375, 400 watts of power, and now we have this huge auxiliary here, lithium, that will be able to charge this all night, and we'll always have a full battery. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, gives you so much versatility. If I wanted to, I could bring, I've got that 400-watt fold-out solar panel. So if we were going to, let's say Jack and I were going to go for an extended stay for multiple days, we couldn't plug it in, we weren't driving to charge. We have that. We also can plug, we can stop at an EV charging station. You can charge these up in like, I don't know, like an hour with those as well. So I like that versatility. You know, my mindset back in the day when I did the van was I just built a one-off system, you know, that was just specific to the van. But with the ability to have, you know, like the Dometic refrigerators and these nice high-quality electric appliances that you're not just you're just tying into one piece of equipment is kind of handy. You still can take this, or you could take your Dometic refrigerator and you could put it in the back of your truck or your Suburban, or you're not just locked into something. You don't have like a fixed refrigerator. I think that this modularity is cool. I think it's a better way to go. It just gives you more options and you don't have to maintain multiple pieces of equipment. Not super, you know, as clean and tight as, you know, something that was dedicated, you know, if you're going to go build a custom battery box, but, you know, it's just, I like this. I think this is a better option. Yeah, so I had some other ideas. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see another video or two of this while I'm working on it, but I was thinking about putting, I need a little workbench with a little tiny vise, you know, something that's nice, maybe an edge on it so things don't roll off if you're not perfectly flat. Something like that, maybe even, you know, kind of redo all the goggle things and put it right there, and some more cabinetry at. My friend had a friend that did his up really nice. He's got a cabinet shop and he did a workbench with a light. It was really, really nice. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. I'm kind of thinking about it. Maybe I'll build one of those. That'd be kind of a fun little project. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you all on the next video.
7 hours driving on the highway, far away, far away, far away. Every moment I was spending on
How was it, Jack?
was such a waste, such a waste, such a waste. Looking on the city lights, flashing bright in my eyes.
Yeah, scary. Windy.
Look up to the sky and I got this relief inside.
Yeah.
Then there's no need to hide. I'm going all the way.